Chapter 1. The Birth of Sweet Salvation. On the candy-choked world of Sikaris, the Candy Reapers were born not from purity or prophecy, but from accident and appetite. Their founding gene seed, rumoured to come from the Imperial Fists, though no one dares confirm, was mixed with mutagenic sugars from a confectionery refinery explosion. The result? A chapter of Space Marines who could metabolize sugar into combat stimulants and believe sweetness is holiness incarnate. Under General Baron Butterskull, the Reapers declared the creation of the Emperor's Gummies tarts, sacred candies that deliver both divine nourishment and violent chemical euphoria. Their creed, to chew, is to conquer. They built their fortress monastery atop a mountain of crystallized syrup, guarded by vats of molten caramel and purification pools of sticky holy nectar. New initiates are baptized not in water, but in boiling sugar, a process that separates the unworthy and often the skin. As their numbers grew, so too did their hunger for expansion. They took to the stars, not in search of heretics or relics, but of markets. For in their eyes, every planet deserved the taste of salvation, even if it had to be force-fed.
Chapter 2. The Confectionery Crusades. The Reapers' first campaigns were known as the Confectionery Crusades, holy wars waged not for relics or territory, but for factory rights and planetary sugar rights. Under Captain Toffee Maximus, the chapter descended upon the mineral-rich moon of Dulcor, where rival Mechanicus factions had established energy refineries. The Reapers demanded the factories be converted to candy production in the Emperor's name. When refused, they unleashed sweet napalm, a sticky chem flame that burned heretics and sealed their corpses in candy shells. Dulcor fell within a week. Renamed Nugar Secundus, its factories repurposed into blessed processing hives. Within decades, their fleets, painted with orange candy insignias, spread across sectors, converting planets into sugary strongholds. They became a feared symbol of both economic domination and ecclesiastic absurdity. Those who resisted found themselves drowned in rivers of caramel, while those who accepted were gifted Gummies tarts, instantly addicted to their chemical divinity. The Imperium tolerated them, for their tribute was vast, entire worlds tithed in gold, sugar, and laughter.
Chapter 3. The Sugar Tithes. Wealth became the Reapers' true gospel. When planets converted, the tithe they demanded wasn't grain or manpower, but sugar, chocolate, and gold-like saccharite crystals. General Butterskull established the Fort Sweetness Treasury, modelled after ancient Terran vaults, buried beneath syrupal strata. Every ton of candy tribute was consecrated through ritual licking by the chapter's high priests. It was said their tongues were scarred smooth by decades of sacred sampling. Imperial authorities began to question their economic excesses, yet could not deny their utility. Reaper candy fueled Astra Militarum morale. Their sugar stimulants were used in crusades, and their gummy ration packs became standard issue for entire sectors. They had become both saints and salesmen, missionaries of marketing and mayhem. Their doctrine spread like wildfire. If the Emperor's will is sweet, who dares to sour it?
Chapter 4. The War of Bitter Tongues.
Not all were pleased by the Reapers' saccharine domination. The ecclesiarchy declared them heretical gluttons. Rival chapters like the Ultramarines accused them of weaponized indulgence. But it was the orcs of War Guzzlegrin who finally sparked open war. The orcs, drawn by the scent of syrup in space, attacked Nugar Secundus. The Candy Reapers fought back with sugar-fueled ferocity, unleashing rivers of sticky flame and grenades made of compressed taffy. Orcs found themselves trapped mid-charge, entombed in candy shells. Captain Toffee Maximus famously slew Warboss Gum Nasher by force-feeding him a Gummies tart so potent it detonated inside his stomach. The war lasted 30 days. By its end, the battlefield was a caramelized wasteland where flies got stuck mid-air. Victory was sweet, literally,
and the reapers feasted upon the hardened sugar remains of their foes. The Imperium didn't know whether to praise or vomit.
The Candy Reapers, Chapter 5. The Sweet Crusade begins. From the depths of Confectia Prime, a planet whose rivers run thick with caramel and whose storms rain sugar dust, rose the Candy Reapers, a legion forged not in war, but in confection. Their black and grey armour gleams like dark chocolate, each orange cape fluttering like a melted candy wrapper in the wind. The Emperor himself allegedly gave them their purpose after one bite of their sacred creation, Emperor's gummy tarts. A delicacy so potent it makes Space Marines hallucinate victory banners. Under the banner of the pumpkin helm, they march across the stars not to purge heresy, but to franchise it. Entire worlds fall, not to bolter fire, but to sugar addiction. Their recruiting slogan, "Serve the Emperor and taste immortality." Led by Captain Choco Rain, General Taffy Grimm, Lieutenant Nugar Bane, Sergeant Caramel Kane, and Sergeant Jellyjaw, the Candy Reapers wage the galaxy's sweetest war. Behind them trail billions of civilians begging for another bite, unaware they've joined the universe's most deliciously dangerous cult. Chapter 6. The Sugar Rush War. When the Candy Reapers discovered caffeine crystals on Bittermoon Delta, they found their ultimate weapon. Ground into powder and mixed into Emperor's gummy tarts, the result created sugar-fueled berserkers capable of tearing through titans with their bare hands. For 48 hours, the entire legion fought without sleep, roaring battle hymns between snack breaks. Captain Buzz Melter became a legend after consuming 23 caffeinated tarts and punching through an enemy Baneblade's armour. His heart exploded twice, but he kept going. The war ended when the planet simply ran out of things to destroy. The Candy Reapers left Bittermoon in ruins, but richer than ever. Its mines still supply the sacred buzz crystals that power their ships and coffee-flavoured bolters. Chapter 7. The Treat Trials. Once a year, the Candy Reapers hold the Treat Trials, a tournament to determine who among them deserves the title of Master of Slovak. Contestants duel in sugar glass arenas with weapons forged from caramel and steel. Sergeant Popjaw became famous after defeating 5 Marines using only a licorice whip and a bucket of hot fudge. The trials aren't about strength, they're about style. The Emperor's voice, they say, favours those who fight fabulously. Victors earn the right to consume a celestial tart, a sacred relic said to cause hallucinations of the Emperor himself, smiling through frosting clouds. Chapter 8. The Final Confection. The Candy Reapers' greatest moment came when chaos corrupted the confectionery sector. The demons of decay unleashed spoiled chocolate across 10 systems. The Candy Reapers responded with purity fire, flamers that burned corruption with molten sugar. General Taffy Grimm led the final stand on Nugar Prime, declaring, "Even rot cannot outlast sweetness." As demons poured from frosting rifts, the Candy Reapers sang hymns of sugar and burned the sky itself into syrup rain. When dawn came, only caramel smoke remained. The Candy Reapers had won, but every victory tastes bittersweet. In orbit, their flagship, the Sweet Vengeance, broadcast one final message: for the Emperor and dessert eternal.